And today we will be reviewing the Gup T. Now I do love this Gup, it's a huge Gup, you can see compared to Kwazii, he's very small. And this set comes with two slime darts, the little sea pig, because after all the Gup T is based on a sea pig, Kwazii of course, and a slime bucket. Now to be honest, I don't know which slime bucket came with this Gup T. This one is slightly taller, one of them came with the slime octopod, the other with this Gup, and I don't know which one, so I brought them both along. Now they really do love doing green characters, so we've seen Kwazii before. I mean, I didn't bring out all the molds of this Kwazii because they do also use this mold a lot, but here's another green Kwazii. Now let's see when this guy was made. 2013. Now this was a reused mold, as I said. The Gup T did come out 2015, so again this is not the first time this suit was used. Another green Kwazii, the first Kwazii I ever got, the first set I even got in fact. That's why his eye patch is going orange. Now they really do love doing green characters, so there is a lot. They had almost every character in green. Shellington here. Tweak. Barnacles. Dashi. And Peso. So I think that's pretty much Kwazii already done. He's just got some nice texturing and the Octonauts there. Whoops. And his tail's painted in. Not much else to this guy. Now let's go into the sea pig. We'll save the best for last, as we always do. This sea pig is fairly small. You can see here he's got two cute little eyes and the little front bits, the little mouth, and the 8 little legs on either side, and the little spikes. As I've said before, a lot of the Gups were released with the creature that they're based on. So the Gup T was based on a sea pig, and the Gup R based on a sailfish, and which other Gups? Gup O came with an orca, the Gup Y came with a yeti crab, and so on. Now they've never really done this colour before. You can see it's sort of translucent on the sides, so I only brought out a couple creatures to compare this to. So a little pinky purple star, whoops, the flying fish, and surfing snail. So you can have a look, all these colours, but again they're not all the same. Now this sea pig has a little sucker at the bottom, so it can stick onto things. Now I'm not sure if it actually sticks onto the Gup T. Whoops, Gup T's ruining my set because these treads are so good. Yeah, it does stick on the side of Gup T. Of course it's probably going to fall in a second, but you can see it does work very well. I guess we'll keep it on there and see how long he lasts. So the slime darts, they released 2. Now I can't exactly remember when these slime darts first came out. They did give one with the Slime Gup X, not sure if that was before or after this set. A blue one with the Gup K, and 2 mud ones with the Gup M. So there are 6 in total. They're all exactly the same mold, so you can use them with this Gup T. The Gup T does have 2 sections for them. I'll show you that now, because we can get onto the Gup T. Oh, there we go. I was going to say I'm not sure when he's going to fall off, but he just did. It doesn't really work on other parts of the Gup because it's different material. This is a different type of plastic to this. So yeah, it won't really work everywhere. Yeah, only on really this glass bit. It's not glass, but it's supposed to look like glass. I feel this Gup more than others is made with different type of plastic. It just feels a bit different. Not sure if that's just me, but yeah, it just feels different. Oops, it's ruining my set because these treads are really strong. Here's the Gup Speeder version. You can see they went for grey on the sides for the real one. Here in the Gup Speeder they did sort of white. I mean, it's very dark grey, but it's lighter. The treads also go all the way across, whereas here they made them slightly differently. The treads on here are a really good feature. I'll show you that in a second. The tank is also both green here. Not much else. The Gup Speeder, they didn't do these pointy bits. They kept them orange. They didn't make them grey. I think they are grey in the real version in the Me art. Can't exactly remember. Moving on to the side here, we've got the Octo Alert, these bolts, and these little things just detailing. And this is a spring-loaded launcher, slingshot. So you just pull it back, and it launches. We'll be testing it out with a couple things. We'll launch the sea pig. So yeah, if we just skip around to this side, I'll go back to the back. It's the exact same, although this side you open it, you just put your fingers on, and the middle section, there's really no detail in here at all. It's just a section to put things in. In fact, I've got lots of figures. Let's just keep Dashi and Tweak in there. Lock them in there. And at the back, there's also a hatch with this nice detailing. And you just pull that open with this flap here. And also there's no detailing here, but you can still store stuff in here. Let's get the speeder, put it in. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's a lot of storage. I do like putting the Vegemals in here actually. I think the Vegemals and the Gup T go well together. You know, with all the little food items, you know, the algae, the kelp cake, and, you know, the fish biscuits that they've released. I like putting all of that in here with the Vegemals. At the front here, this is going to be fun to show you guys. This Gup T is big, so I have to zoom in here to show you the interior. So it's got a few nice buttons, the Octolet, the seat, which they like to use a lot. I'll just show you. So it's got 2 triangle windows on the side as well. It is fairly roomy in there. You can put a few Octonauts, I'd say. I mean, it's not that tall, I guess, so let's see. Peso maybe can sort of fit him at the back there, and then Kwazii in the seat. As I was saying, they like to use that Octolet thing a lot in the seat, so they've used it a lot of times before. Like here, putting Kwazii in, all you have to do is lift his legs up and push him in, and he sits nicely in there. Quite roomy for him. That's really nice. Now, one thing I will say is this Gup T is noisy when you're rolling it around. I will give Kwazii here the chance to be the driver. So you slot these in, you just push them until they click in. There's sort of a spring resistance because these are also spring loaded. And the treads, I mean, you can manually push them with your hands if you want to keep them close together like this, or you can move them in the middle to make it look symmetrical, or you can move them all the way to the front and the back, but they move by themselves. So if I move them both forward, they will move across. And this works really well. As you can probably hear, it is very noisy though. It can work on carpet as well. You can move them up and down. You can't really move them further down than this. In fact, it seems to be different height for both of these, which is weird. But you can move them all the way back round. I'm not sure how far they want you to move them, but they can go around here, and you can shoot them from here if you really like. Okay, so they do go quite far. Put them in, and let's go up, why not? There we go. I'll let this one fall. And I'll just show you the rolling on carpet. Okay, so I'll try to show you the distance here. Point this one slightly higher. Whoops. There we go. So it goes quite far. Do this one slightly lower, angled. Go the same distance. Try that again. See how far we can get them. There we go. I'll just show you the slime buckets quickly. All they have is the Octolet symbol at the top with detailing. There's not much else to them really. Now this one is very, I think the lid didn't close properly, so it's absolutely demolished inside. Yeah, I don't know what all that stuff is, maybe mold or something, but I didn't really ever use the slime, so it just stayed in these boxes. This one, you can still see the slime. It sort of moves about. It's still, you know, solid slime, unlike the other one. So yeah, I'll open it for you guys to see, but I will not be using it because this can get quite messy. These lids are very hard to get on and off, but there you can see the slime move about. Should I touch it? I don't know if I should touch it. Okay, yeah, it feels weird. I don't know if it, yeah, it stays on your finger. I can feel it. It's sort of gooey. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. See if I can put the lid back on all the way. There we go. And I did bring out these other 2 sets, the Medical Buggy, which has the same colour scheme, so green sort of translucency with the tracks in the middle, and orange body, so yeah, exactly the same. And the Gup-V is the opposite actually, with orange in the middle and green on the sides. Now they both have this middle tank. I prefer the one on the Gup T because this one doesn't really clip in. It can hang upside down, whereas this one is definitely clipped in. You have to unclip it and push it back in, and it won't fall out if you hold it upside down. They do have the same sort of mechanism at the top here, although I think the Gup T's is more powerful, and it's definitely works better. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you have this set, what you think of it, if you like it, and just anything about the Gup T. I think it's a really nice one. I really love the Gup Speeder, actually. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, please also check out my other videos. Please look in my community page. You're free to post on my community area. It's got a place where you can post, even if you're just a viewer. You can just post there. You can post videos or anything. I'd love to hear you guys. And just before you go, I will give this set a rating. I think it is a very nice set. I'm not sure how they could do any better. I mean, I think I wish I would have had a bit more detail on the inside, the interior, maybe some buttons, some screens on the side here. But the Sea Pig's fine, it sticks to a lot of things, and the slime, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's fine that they added it. The slime darts and the launcher worked really well. The Kwazii's nice, it's a new Kwazii, new colour scheme. So I think I would give this set a 9 out of 10, very nice set. So yeah. By the way, if you're wondering, the front, even though it has this Sea Pig thing, there's nothing it can actually do. It's just sort of a piece. I wish it could do something, I mean, I'm not sure what it would do, but it's just a piece, doesn't really do anything else. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!